Today it's me and Miko. So today, me and Julian, my boyfriend, we are off to try sensory deprivation chambers for the first time. We've never done it before. We found out about it through a Vice documentary, actually. And we've heard good things from other people. I know it's not complete sensory deprivation, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be interesting and relaxing. It's supposed to relieve over 90% of stress. I think it's 93 to 96 they say, but I haven't looked at their sources. And then also it's supposed to be equivalent, so if you spend about 2 hours in there, it's supposed to be about 4 to 6 hours of sleep. So it's supposed to be very restorative. So we'll see if that happens, and I will update you guys on our review and what we think of the chambers. So thank you for watching and wish us luck!
This is the tank. It's a little blurry because of the dim light. We just finished our session. Dolly's showering off because there's too much salt. It's a little blurry, sorry. And this is the whole tank. Looks like a space age car. I know I have salt all over me. That's the tank. We use the noodle to support our necks. And now I must rinse myself.
Just got out and I just showered. It was very interesting. When we get home, we will tell you more about it. Okay, so we just got back from the sensory deprivation chambers, and it was a pretty cool experience. I guess I will go through the pros and the cons. So pros. The feeling of buoyancy is very cool. It's supposed to be twice as buoyant as the Dead Sea, and I've never been in the Dead Sea, and I've always wanted to go. So experiencing that was something that I was really happy to do. When I first got into the chamber, my mind was running a million miles per hour. I just had thought after thought after thought after thought, and they were all overlapping. It was kind of overwhelming. And then as I stayed in longer, it got better. Miko, come here. Come on. Momo will be here with me. So as I stayed in longer, my mind just kind of slowed down naturally. It took I was in there for an hour and a half. It took the whole time really for it to slow down, but now I feel significantly better. My mind feels much more clear and just relaxed, I guess, is probably the best way to say it. When you got in the chamber, it was interesting because it's supposed to be sensory deprivation. It's not full sensory deprivation because that actually is psychologically harmful, but it was so dark you couldn't see, so closing your eyes and opening your eyes was the exact same thing, and that I always thought that was very cool. Also, your ears were submerged, so there was pretty much no audio auditory stimulation either. There was tactile, obviously, because you were floating in a chamber and you did have a sense of smell, and it was quite salty in there, so you kind of smelled, and you could definitely feel the humidity, so there was that tactile sensation too. But that was kind of pleasant. It was like a salty, humid, so if anything, it's kind of reminiscent of the beach. So that was nice. Oh, okay, something very interesting as well. So the sensory deprivation was cool, but obviously your body is still running all of its functions, yeah? So you can, in fact, hear your heartbeat, you can hear the blood flowing, your breathing is obviously amplified, all of your bodily functions are amplified. For me, it was fine. I didn't find it overwhelming, I didn't find it too loud or irritating. I know Julian mentioned that his heart was beating very loud and it kind of bothered him, but it didn't bug me, and in fact I find it very interesting because you very much were in tune. So actually at first I could actually feel the areas of tension, they were amplified, so I could definitely tell where I had any pain in my body, and I kind of zoned in on those areas. And then as I progressed through and my mind slowed down and the stress became less, and I just kind of relaxed and let the water hold me and became more comfortable with the floating because the experience was very new. The pain also kind of subsided, so I have TMJ, so my jaw actually feels a lot looser, and so does my back. I'll bet it's not totally relieved, but it does significantly feel better. So that definitely is a pro. So what I did when I was in the water was I kind of just went through what we do in yoga, the kind of mindfulness meditation. So I kind of tried to zone in on all my different body parts and relax them, and that really helped, I think. I did do some transcendental meditation while I was in there to try and calm my mind. At first it was very difficult because it was so cluttered, but by the end it was the easiest it's ever been. It just came naturally and smooth, and it felt great. So that was wonderful. So in regards to their claims of decreased stress, I do feel less stressed out. If I had to put it into a percentage, I don't think that I would go all the way up to the 90s. I think I would say that my stress has decreased by about 75%, if not more. So that's good. Sleep, do I feel energized? I do not feel energized. It's not as if I had 14 coffees, because my anxiety is so low and the stress is so low that it's kind of maybe a sense of energy that I haven't experienced before. So I do not feel sleepy, but I don't feel energized. We'll see how my energy levels last throughout the evening. But right now I just kind of feel more inner peace, I guess. Okay, so cons. So when I did first get in, because my mind was so cluttered with so many thoughts, it was a bit uncomfortable because I was very in tune, again, with where I had areas of tension or pain and my mind. So I personally, though, am the kind of high stress person, so my mind is always going. So that was only con at first, but overall it would be a pro because now I feel significantly better. Ooh, another con. I was hungry when I went in, and I should have eaten something because also at first I was very in tune with the fact that I was hungry. So I guess I would suggest not eating a lot, but eat something so you're not just kind of hearing your stomach go blah, 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 blah. And I know Julian, because we did it together, I know he heard my stomach going off too, so definitely give yourself something so you're satisfied but not overwhelmed digestively. And then on top of that, drink water before you go. Make sure you are properly hydrated because it is a salt tank, so you know what's going to happen. So definitely drink water. I did not drink enough water, but I was okay. Drink enough water! You hear me, mama? So I guess a sort of a mini con would be that personally for me it did feel a little long at times. I think at the end it was a perfect amount of time, but again, because my mind was running so fast at the beginning, it was hard to zone out and become timeless. I know Julian didn't have the same problem. He actually thought it felt short versus I kind of felt the time go by. Okay, so I also wanted to add, for all of you wondering if there is any research to support any of these claims. So I did look it up, and there is research behind it. In fact, there's research mostly from Ohio State supporting that the floating tanks actually help decrease depression, anxiety, and there's also other studies saying that it improves conditions such as fibromyalgia, it helps regulate sleep patterns, and also because of the use of Epsom salt, which is magnesium sulfate, your body actually absorbs magnesium during the time, and it can help correct magnesium deficiency. So they say after 12 sessions that a significant amount of people will find an improvement in any of those conditions. Okay, one other thing I want to add is that it's supposed to also decrease the tension and the stress on your postural muscles because it's a float tank and there is no pressure points like there is in a bed rest type scenario. So that's one benefit. So I think that's also why I have less back pain right now. I've already experienced that. Overall, I guess that it's very subjective. I think that from person to person it's going to be different. I personally really enjoyed it, and so my vote is very positive, and I will be going back because I do feel better. It definitely has helped my thought process, and I also just feel much more at calm with myself, and that usually is not the case. So everything just feels kind of more centered and relaxed, which is a great feeling. So my vote is good. If you want to go and try it, I would actually suggest it, and I hope that you will have a great experience with it too. Okay, so if you liked this video, please like it. Momo says please do so, right, Momo? She's very tired too. If you want to comment, just comment, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below as well. And then subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you for watching.